Some people live your life quietly, but the pain they leave behind is so loud. One of the hardest things to heal from is being discarded by someone you genuinely cared about, especially when they leave so easily, as if your presence never mattered. That kind of rejection stays with you. It makes you replay conversations in your mind. That kind of question what was real and question yourself. And honestly, silence hurts. Being ignored by someone you opened your heart to can leave wounds people will never see. Because when someone suddenly disconnects from you emotionally, it can make you feel disposable. And for a long time, I carried that pain personally. I kept wondering, what did I do wrong? Why I wasn't enough for honesty? Why wasn't I enough for communication? And why wasn't I enough for a simple closure? But healing is teaching me something important. People who are emotionally unavailable often leave without accountability because avoidance to them feels easier than that emotional responsibility. And that says more about them than it does about me. So, to that good friend who disappeared, to the people who ignore, and to those people who made me feel easy to lose, I forgive you. But forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean your actions didn't hurt me. It doesn't mean I suddenly trust you again. And it doesn't mean I would ever allow the same emotional confusion back in my life. I've finally accepted that closure doesn't always come from the other person. Sometimes closure comes from accepting that someone lacks that emotional depth to just handle your heart correctly. And honestly, that realization hurts. But it's also freeing because forgiveness for me is no longer about reconnection. It's about releasing the emotional attachment to someone who already let go. It's about protecting my peace instead of chasing for answers. And sometimes healing means accepting that silence was the answer. So yes, I forgive, but I also release you. I release the confusion. I release the attachment. I release the disappointment. I release the version of me that kept hoping you would come back differently. And maybe the hardest part of healing is realizing that being rejected by someone emotionally unavailable was never proof that I was unworthy of love. It was simple proof that I was asking the wrong person to give me something they were incapable of giving.